What is going on, guys? Skinny Bone Jones 16 here, and today we have the results and spoilers for the SmackDown tapings for January 17th, 2014. Tonight's SmackDown was taped in Worcester, Massachusetts. The Miz is on commentary with JBL and Michael Cole. The New Age Outlaws versus Cody Rhodes and Goldust kicks off SmackDown with a non-title match. The Outlaws do their usual shtick, but don't mention CM Punk. The match is going back and forth until Vickie Guerrero interrupts. She's booed so loud you can't hear what she's saying, but it's something about how it's every man for himself, brother versus brother, and friend versus friend in the Royal Rumble. Billy Gunn takes advantage of the distraction and rolls Cody up for the win. Backstage segment with CM Punk and Renee Young. Punk has called out all three members of the Shield for later tonight. Then Paul Heyman comes out to the ring and gets booed big time. He puts over Brock Lesnar and says Big Show would never hurt him because of Lesnar. Heyman says Lesnar will be on Raw. Big Show's music hits and he comes out to a big pop. Show hits the ring and Heyman runs away through the crowd. Show has a replay shown from where he tossed Lesnar on Raw and says this time he will knock Lesnar out. Eva Marie ring announces the next match, but the audio goes out on her halfway in. Rey Mysterio versus Alberto Del Rio is the next match. Mysterio cuts a promo and mentions Batista, but Del Rio attacks him to start the match. Lots of back and forth. Del Rio works on Rey's knee throughout the matchup. Rey hits the 619, but Del Rio blocks the splash with his knees. Mysterio blocks a kick and rolls Del Rio up for the win. After the match, Del Rio beats Rey down and locks Rey in the cross arm breaker and won't let up until the referee breaks it. Naomi versus Tamina Snuka is up next. Cameron and AJ Lee at ringside. This was described as a very sloppy Divas match with several botches. Cameron attacked AJ at ringside and beats her down. Naomi gets the win after a springboard flip off the ropes. We get a recap of the Raw main event. The Wyatt family makes their way out as fans chant for Daniel Bryan. Bray says he wanted to grow up like his father, but he was never good enough, so he was cast out of his father's kingdom to walk among the sheep. Bray says he was destined for greater things. He crawled out of the hole and Sister Abigail saved him. She sang sweet songs to him and he became enthralled with her. As he laid there on Raw, Bray realized he needed to sacrifice himself to be reborn and become the creature he wants to be. Bray says he gave Bryan a chance to walk with the Reapers, but now he will burn. CM Punk is backstage with Renee Young. He says he's calling out the Shield and the New Age Outlaws, all 5 of them. She asks if that's career suicide, and he says it's a gift for the Authority to do what they want. The Bella Twins announce the next match, and it's Fandango versus Big E Langston. Big E gets the win with his finisher, the Big Ending. Then there are a couple promos aired for Batista and the Ultimate Warrior. Renee Young interviews the Shield backstage. Oksana announces the next match, and it's the Usos versus Jack Swagger and Antonio Cesaro. Zeb Coulter came out in a wheelchair to sell the attack from Big Show on Raw. Coulter cuts a promo before the match. The Usos come out with their ribs bandaged up. The Usos ended up getting the win. And finally is the main event, CM Punk calling out the Shield and the New Age Outlaws. Punk comes out to the biggest pop of the night and says, unlike the Authority, he isn't a coward. He runs down Triple H saying he hides behind his wife. The Shield's music hits and they come through the crowd. The New Age Outlaws come down from the ramp. They all surround the ring, and then Kane's pyro goes off and out he comes. He tells everyone to stand down. Kane says Punk's anger is misplaced and the Authority wants him to main event WrestleMania. That's why he's in the Royal Rumble. Kane gives his word that his new directive is to make sure Punk has the respect he deserves. Kane leaves, but Punk calls him back and insults him. Kane says, "Get him, boys," and Punk is beat down, and Kane chokeslams Punk and stands over him before heading back and ending the show. That is all the SmackDown results. Subscribe for more, and we'll see you guys later. Peace.